Have you guys ever used AI upscalers?
Nope, I know
I know
about
what they
them.
are.
Yeah, I don't do
My
a lot
my
of
television
video
has that.
shit.
Well, no, the NVIDIA Shield has that.
Yeah.
I've
It
been
can add some weird artifacting.
I've been using it with
Oh,
with my job.
I did get access to Dolly.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I've only typed in a few things. It's kind of complicated to get it to come up with something good.
Is there another? There was
There's
one that
there's
I
one
used,
called
the free-
Midjourney.
Midjourney, Crayon. I want to get into Midjourney, Crayon, and there's that the Dolly Mini, Crayon, and then Stable Diffusion is another one, and then AI Curio is the one I use all the time on Twitter. That one's really fun to just tweet things at. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool to get access. I generated some images. It's like almost borderline embarrassing to like try and write something out, like to get a cool image, and then you get an image and you're like, I don't know that I would want anyone to know what I just typed in, right? Like, because it's like, I mean, it's a little embarrassing. I mean, you sat there and thought for like 30 minutes to try and describe what you want to fucking come out on the other end. And
there's definitely some stuff I've been seeing recently that, like, some of the ones that are just like stupid and look like eerily real, but are just like two words together that look dumb. Like, I saw one that was like Trump Bloodborne or something. That was just funny.
I think those are so fucking funny, man.
The Twitter pages are pretty good.
But
dude,
did it come in at scale at all, or did it just crush it?
Let me see.
But some of the ones I've seen of people putting in things to make like really cool, scenery and things look really neat.
If it's like, I feel like non-human is really good.
So here, I'm gonna pull up what I tried to. Actually, let me pull it up on the computer while you talk about that.
So
go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail the conversation.
I'll just say, for
I don't care about the
for like safety purposes of my job, like I make ads for TV, and so
you don't really even need to say anything. But yeah.
So the thing is that sometimes when I make these ads, I have to find photos of people, and sometimes they're super low res. And up until I started using these upscalers, you just had to hope that you could find a good photo.
Didn't you say also sometimes you'd have to like buy?
Yeah,
pictures?
you have to buy photos. You have to buy stock video. If you're lucky, you can find some on. I use a website called Pexels, which is like a really good stock video website. There's a bunch of them. Unsplash, Pixabay. There's so many resources for free stock footage, and I use it almost every single day. So use those.
Yeah, shout out.
Because you can just save so much money. Like, I remember 2 years ago we spent like, I think it was like $1,900 on a photo to use for this ad campaign, and it was like, this is so much money. This is so unnecessary. But so for this particular photo, I'll probably blur out like the eyes and nose, but you can see. I texted it to you, to both of you.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You can see if you zoom in just how much it upscaled this photo. I mean, look at the teeth, look at the eyes. And it's gotten to the point where, dude, if I find a photo of a person who's going to be in this TV ad and it's low res, I can just upscale it. And like,
yeah, that's pretty cool.
You would never know that I upscaled this. If you don't know, you just don't know. Dude, it saved my ass like a bunch of times, because some of these people upload super low res photos, and it's like they've got 5 photos online, so you just got to use it.
That's funny, because I've definitely like heard of these, and like I could see where it would be useful in general, but I never thought about it for like a business thing. I always thought like people that were just like, I don't know. I don't even really know what I thought people used them for, but I see it sometimes for like art of things people find, or like they can't find anything. They don't, reverse image search doesn't show the original source for this drawing somebody made, and they've been like, oh, I upscaled it or something, which is cool. For something like that, you'd think you'd want to find the original, but when you can't.
Sometimes you can't, and sometimes even when you, like, I am a proponent, like a huge advocate for using inspect element.
Yeah.
And digging through the site to try and find a good photo, because you can find it a lot of times. Like, you'll be on a website and there'll be a like a downsized version of the original, and you can still find the original in the back end. And so I'm all about that. But sometimes the photo that they upload is the one you get. If it's like Facebook, that's going to get super compressed, or Twitter, it's going to get super compressed. So to be able to do this, I mean, I've used this for a number of ads and have not gotten a single person saying that, oh, like, how did you do that? People don't think about like, oh, that's just a nice photo of them.
I mean, no one, like you said, no one's going to know you did anything.
Yeah. But if you put up a super low res photo, they're going to notice. And so, yeah, I mean, I've used, like, there was a Polaroid that I used, and like a family photo that was super low res that I used. I use an app on my phone called Remini. It's Remini. I have to watch ads to get it, but I'm not gonna
pay for it.
Like, I can do it as many times as I want. I'll just watch a 30-second ad. That's the best one I've found though. The others kind of suck. Like, because I was like, I really want to upscale this. I've used some websites and like they just aren't as good.
Doesn't have a option for that.
They might.
Yeah, I bet you they do.
They might.
Just get the face app watermark in the corner.
And I mean, I could scrub it on Photoshop. Photoshop also has some really awesome tools.
I bet.
For essentially content aware, if you want to, like this photo, for example, I wish I could show you the full one, but it's a for the people listening, it's a portrait style photo, so it's like, you know, like the phone screen basically, and I needed it to be 1080 by 1920. And so I put it into Photoshop, and what you can do is you can crop with content aware fill. And so what it'll say is like, choose the places that you want it to fill in. So like I took like the skyline and like the trees and just the outside, not the subject.
Yep.
And it'll blow it out to the side to fit. And then all I do is just crop in, because dude, some of the content aware is so uncanny. It's like fucking Dolly. It's like, that's not human. And so, dude, it's crazy how AI it's changing my work. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, that was something that I was reading, and I didn't read the article. I read the headline of like, graphic designers could, you know, lose their jobs over this, right? Because you could just have a machine that you type in, generate a logo in this style for my company titled this, and it'll spit out 40 different options for you.